Still in the CumulusCI trail, and we're now in module 5, which is this manage package, and we're creating a package org. And so going to that, since the last step we were in was building the prefix for the namesake, building the namesake out. Now what we want to do is we're going to connecting CumulusCI. So first step is to open in GitHub. So we're going to go to GitHub. To open the repository in VS Code, we're going to click on repository and then open in Visual Studio. And then looking at the instructions, what we're seeing is they want us to find this project name food bank, and then we're going to enter this MySpace. So I'm going to copy that. We're going to go here again, and we're going to enter it here after this. So we're going to enter namespace, and then the namespace that we created in the prior step. And the names both match, so we can save it. I'm going to do Control S and save it. And looking at GitHub, we can see that they did fetch a change, and you can nicely highlight it in green. Tells us that the CumulusCI is there. And so what we now want to do is to create a new branch. So we're going to go branch. And before we publish, we're going to be doing a commit. And you can see that they already filled in this, but we're going to overlay it and give it a little more description. I'm going to call it Setup Packaging Namespace. I'll just drop in the description as well. And then I'm going to commit. And then once we've done the commit, then we can publish branch. And since we don't have other changes, we're now going to create the pull request. So this creates the open pull request screen, and we can add, these all kind of added in, which is nice. And we're going to add in changes here. We're just going to put in set package namespace again. And then we're going to create, let me just drop down just so you see that's really all we have. So then I'm going to create the pull request. And then from this set page, what we can do is to drop down and click merge the pull request, no conflicts, and confirm the merge. And then we're going to delete the branch since we no longer need it. So navigating back to the desktop, what we're seeing is we have the current branch, which we just removed from GitHub in the cloud. So in that same way, we can now delete this one. And so we're going to click delete feature namespace, yes, delete it. And then we can proceed with the instructions, right? So we're doing repository, open Visual Studio. And once that opens, we can close this a little bit. And we can enter, this is connected to packaging. And we're going to hit carriage return. And this command will open a Salesforce login page in our browser. But it looks like first we need to delete an existing org packaging. I guess it's a prior thing I did. So this is part of the fun of doing this with me as I fly through it, because what it did was to say you had to do the CCI org remove. So I did CCI org remove, and it says no, you have to specify a -org name. So what I did was CCI org remove org packaging, which is what it seemed to be not liking. So now it's back and set. So doing that step again, what I'm now going to do is to do CCI connect org packaging. And this brings up a Salesforce login, but it's one of the usernames, an old username. So I'm going to go on ahead and load this in. And it says here, this is this one. So I think I'm okay. So let me try and log in now and see what happens. And this is a good sign. It's saying you're going to let it give it access. I think we'll give it access. So we're going to allow it. So authentication succeeded. That's a great message. And we return to VS Code and we enter the command CCI org list to see what happens. And it comes up with a table. And we can now open it by entering packaging. But looking at the org in sales, trying to find the delivery object, I'm not finding it. So clearly the package didn't quite work, so now we have to figure that out. But thanks for watching.